French President Emmanuel Macron received a grand welcome on his fourth state visit to China since taking office in 2017. He met President Xi Jinping, who called on France to work with China to build a multilateral world order.
China and France should demonstrate their sense of responsibility, uphold the banner of multilateralism, see through the fog of uncertainty, and firmly stand on the right side of history.
The leaders have a strong personal relationship. Xi visited Paris last year, but they also share many disagreements. One is on the war in Ukraine. Macron wants Beijing to do more to pressure Russia to end its full-scale invasion.
I hope that China could join our call and our efforts to achieve, at the earliest possibility, at the very least, a ceasefire in the form of a moratorium of strikes targeting critical infrastructure. We must work together to achieve a just and lasting peace which respects international law.
The European Union accuses China of supplying Moscow with military components for its defense industry, something Beijing has denied. Macron is also unhappy with what he says is an unbalanced economic relationship. France has a $55 billion trade deficit with China. It says China doesn't buy enough French products and exports too many cheap goods. Another concern is China's dominance over rare earths and controls imposed as a result of its trade war with the US.
Rare earth supplies are crucial for artificial intelligence, for the manufacturing of microprocessors and so on. Chinese pressure and China's monopoly in this area are obviously unsettling for the European powers.
President Xi says France should improve its business environment for Chinese firms. China, meanwhile, is looking for support from France, one of the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council, in its dispute with Japan over Taiwan's status. Last month, Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi angered Beijing when she said a Chinese attack on the self-governed island could warrant military intervention. Beijing considers Taiwan part of its territory. State media say France affirmed its adherence to the One China policy at a meeting between their foreign ministers. Xi and Macron oversaw the signing of 12 cooperation agreements covering areas such as nuclear energy, education, and panda conservation. The leaders will travel to the southwestern Chinese city of Chengdu on Friday. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Beijing.
Don't miss out, get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.